because today I am going to be doing a tag video. I'm really excited. One of my good friends made this and I said to her I would do the tag, so here is the video of me doing this tag. And the tag is the My Favorite Things tag, and this was created by AJ over at AStitchinTime. I really like the idea of this tag because it's just a fun way to just, you know, group all of your favorite things together, and there's a lot of good like topics in this, and you choose 3 for each topic, so I'm really excited, so let's get into it. The first topic is my top female characters, and I'm very excited. I will do it from my least to my most, even though they're all my favorites, but let's get into this. So the first character is Layla from White Hot Kiss by Jennifer Armentrout. I really enjoy her as a character. She's so much fun. She was so much fun to read about, and I loved having her in my like book time, and it's just so much fun, and over the 3 books she was great, so I really enjoyed her as a character. Number 2 on my list is Feyru from A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. She again is a very strong lead. She was fun. I liked how she like acted and the way she treated people around her. Like she never really hid from confrontation, and she was always great at what she was doing. And she was just so much fun to read, and I loved how like her snarkiness, and she was just so much fun. So I really loved her. And number 1 on my list is Selena from Throne of Glass, also by Sarah J. Maas. I really do enjoy the Sarah J. Maas vibe from books. But again, Selena is a strong character like everyone. I just really love when you get those strong female characters that don't take shit from no one and does everything. And I mean, also Selena is an assassin, which is really interesting, and she's just a great character, and she develops so much over the series, which is really great. So yeah, I love her as well. The second category is my top 5 male characters, so let's get into this. Number 3 on my list is Evan from The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I loved Evan so much in this book, and though he was kind of weird, I really enjoyed him and how well he just was in this book. So Evan, definitely one of my favorite male characters at the moment. He's been added to the list, so yes, love him. My second favorite character is Tamlin from A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I feel this book is going to be mentioned the most in this because it's just so great. But I really love Tamlin, and he played, like in the story, it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and he was such a good beast. So I was so pumped about him in this, but he was such a good beast. Played it so freaking well, and he's just he's a pretty good guy. So yeah, I like him as well. And last on my list is Rolf from White Hot Kiss by Jennifer Armentrout. Like, he's my hubby. I did a book mash and he was my hubby, so it's meant to be that he's my favorite. I loved him so much in this book. He is so cocky and witty, and just, you know, he says the worst things at the worst times, but it makes me love him so much more. Such a great character, and I just love him so much. The third topic is top 3 series, so let's get into this one as well. The number 3 on my list is The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. This 6-book series, as well as all the freaking like 20 other books in the whole lot, are great. I love all the characters, and the story is so like evolved and in depth, and so much happens, and like I was with this, like this story has been with me for so long. I feel like it's a part of me, this book, really, and it's just amazing. And seriously, anyone who hasn't read it should. It's just great. The next series on my list is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. I loved the spin of angels in this book and the fallen angels, and I really liked Patch, and Patch's name is just so weird, but I enjoyed that, and so much happened in this book that was just intense, and it's such kind of a dark book, but I really enjoyed that about it, and I really like the covers. Like, they're so, like, the black and white of them's really nice, I think, so I've really enjoyed the covers as well. But yeah, great 4-book series. And the last series you'll probably be able to guess, which is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Even though this is only 4 books in out of 6, it's still my favorite at the moment. I love it so much. Like, this book has come so far from, like, the first one was amazing, but like seriously, it's come so far and so different from the first one, and every book new stuff is brought to the table, and it's just amazing how much this book has like evolved over like the 4 or 5 years that they've been written. I love it, and I need the next 2 books so I can finish it and get closure of what's happening. It's just like, oh, such a great book. Topic number 4 is my top 5 couples. My couples have actually changed recently, because if you've been watching my top 5 videos, I've already done like pretty much a video for all of these, but some of them are the same, some of them are different, but I think this is the most different the topic has gotten, so there's a few new couples in here, so I'm very excited. But number 3 on my list is Margaret and Paul from 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. I really love them as a couple, and even though at the start of the book you don't assume it's going to happen because you think Paul has done something really bad, but I never thought Paul was the bad guy, and kind of that's like, and I never thought he was, and things start developing, and just he wasn't what I thought he was as well, but still he wasn't, like, so many things get miscalculated, but I really loved their love in this book, and they're just such amazing people, and I love it, and they really work well together, and it's just great. It's great. My second couple would be Leah and Rafe from The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. I loved them so much. I really loved the development of this relationship in the book. It was so, it's just, oh my god, I can't wait for the next book, because even though the relationship's explored in this book, it's not as much as I really would have liked, so I'm really excited for the next book to give me more of this relationship, because I love it. I feel like I've been saying I love it a lot in this video, but it's true. But anyway, number 1 couple on my list is Favourite and Tamlin from A Court of Thorns and Roses. I love it that they're like, everything in this book is freaking my favourite. It's just hilarious to me, but I really love the Beauty and the Beast retelling in this book, even though it was subtle, kind of like, you know, it was Beauty and the Beast, but it wasn't like full-on hardcore Beauty and the Beast retelling. But I really enjoyed their love in this story, and they really worked well with each other, and I didn't think it was insta-love, which like a lot of books can be. Like, this was like sort of a slow development. Like, it did happen quickly, but it was still pretty slow in the development of this. But I really enjoyed this couple, and I can't wait for the next book to see more of their development, which is coming out soon. I think there's like a month left, and I'm so excited for A Court of Mist and Fury. Topic number 5 is top 5 families, and the first one on my topic is just because I couldn't think of any other family to use, but I'm going to use the Cullens in Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. Like, this, even though this book isn't like really my favorite at all anymore, I still really enjoy the family and how well they like fought for each other, and they really did care about each other, and that's always fun in books, so I really enjoyed that. Next family that I really liked was the Delos family from Starcrossed by Josephine Angelini. I can't speak. I still have not been able to say this book title, this author's name. I'm so horrible, but I really thought the family was fun, and like, they were all so close and loved each other, and I really loved that they let Helen into their family, which was awesome. But yeah, I really thought this family was adorable. My top family though is the Lightwoods in City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. The Lightwoods are great, and they're just, you know, they work so well, and Jace is one of them, and Clary becomes one of them, and everyone becomes one of them. But they're a strong family, and they really know the family values, and I really enjoyed that. Great family. Topic number 6 is top 3 authors, and my top 3 authors are Cassandra Clare, Claudia Gray, and Sarah J. Maas. Now, topic number 7 is top 5 friendships. Now, my first friendship is Leah and Pauline from The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. They were so good. Even though Pauline was Leah's maid beforehand, I still think they had a really great friendship. They really worked well off each other, and they always had each other's back, which was great. My second friendship is Rose and Lissa from Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. And again, even though Rose is like Lissa's guardian, like, and she's protecting her, their friendship is really amazing, and I just loved it so much in this book. Yeah, they're just great, amazing. And my number 1 friendship is Clary and Simon in the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. They again are such a great friendship, and even though there was a bit of romance in between, they really were great friends and had just a wonderful time, and I loved it. It was just amazing. It was so great. The friendship is so great. So guys, that's it for my favourite things tag. I hope you enjoyed, and I tag anyone who wants to try this. I had a lot of fun picking these out. But anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.